World Wire Tour. Get rid of the goddamn pop-up, son of a bitch.
I know.
Jim Brewer.
Like, what is this?
Jim Brewer is actually the one who... There he is. Oh, another pop-up. Jesus Christ. Welcome to the world we live in.
Yep, pop it.
People are so greedy.
This is crazy. Yesterday, Sharon was looking, because I still have my real wedding ring on.
Real wedding ring? I have mine, too.
I know, but have you seen any of those weird videos of people stripping their fingers off on pull-up bars and stuff?
I have a friend who had to get an operation. Not a friend, a dude I know, who had to get an operation because while he was doing jiu-jitsu.
Great, now he knows he's not on the list.
Well, I know him, but I don't know him. I don't have his number.
Okay,
I feel like if I don't have your number or your email, I never emailed him. Anyway, his wedding ring bent and dug into his finger while he was training. Something happened. Imagine how strong like an arm bar has to be, or the pressure on your joint, whatever the fuck it was, but it dug into his finger so deeply that he had to get it surgically removed.
You're talking jiu-jitsu bent ring?
Jiu-jitsu.
Oh my God.
Oh my God, indeed. What do you got?
It
got
wasn't
pictures?
from jiu-jitsu, but no, it happened to Jimmy Fallon like 2 years ago.
Horrifying injury that caused ring avulation.
Yeah,
His bout with ring avulation, a finger injury that looks and sounds like something from a horror movie.
Okay, let's see.
So that was his wedding ring as well?
Yeah, it ripped the skin off his whole finger, I think.
I'm down. I'm down for the tattoo.
Let's see this bone.
I'll get that queer wedding tattoo. You know that tattoo that guys get on their fingers?
I tried to get it, but they talked us out of it. 2 different tattoo places said it was the jinx. Said if you do it, it's like the curse.
That's not true. My friend Big John McCarthy has that shit. He's been married forever, happily married.
Let's give it time.
No.
Sorry, John.
How long can it last? I mean, he's almost dead. Just kidding.
God dang, that's ruthless.
He's
super nice.
He's the best.
I've met him.
He's a good guy.
He's super nice.
But I'm just kidding.
Super nice.
But rings are archaic. You know, there's a company that makes a rubber ring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Literally, that's what I was talking about.
If I tried to put that shit on my wife, it'd spit in my face.
Here's what's weird. Sharon was going to buy me that for just because I kept telling her, like, I'm worried about ripping this finger off.
Right.
Mainly because my wedding ring is definitely too small. So she was looking at some of those silicone rings, and we were literally looking at it on her iPad in my kitchen. I opened Instagram and started looking. It's like sponsored ad by that ring company. Isn't that what's weird?
It's very weird. We were just talking about that. We were just talking about that the other day. That
who's this we stuff? You and
Jamie and whoever was on the podcast. We were talking about like having a conversation, and if you have like Alexa, or if you have like certain things that like listen to you while you're talking, like maybe even possibly Siri. And then all of a sudden you'll go to Google and what you were talking about, like slick trick broadheads or some shit like that, will show up in your Google ads. You're like, what in the fuck?
Maybe Siri. Siri's a total freaking... She is a peeping Tom. She's a two-faced little hoe.
I don't think she's two-faced. I think
Hey Siri.
She doesn't have a single face.
You're a two-faced
You'll need to
bitch.
connect to the internet first.
Oh, you're not connected.
Is that a bad thing, though? I know it's weird, and it's
Yeah,
giving up
it's
something.
bad. What?
But I mean, potentially you could view that as something like, I would probably want to buy that, and now that it's
No,
here
no.
and an easier way for me to do it, that is kind of good. I'm just going
Jamie,
completely devil's advocate.
if you say, oh my God, I'm going to die out here, at that time Siri can step in and say, would you like me to call a helicopter? But when you're looking at rubber rings for your wedding ring...
And then it shows up in your laptop.
Yeah. At
There's
that
something weird
point,
about that.
she's a sellout.
There's
Let's
something
get
weird.
to the bottom of this.
Well, it most certainly exists with Google, because I've looked at like, what are we? Cheers. I've looked at some.
You're milking it over there,
I'm all right.
Sally.
I smoked pot though. You didn't. Oh, you did a little. Shh! Don't tell any sponsors. I might have made that
Let's
last
see.
part up. The problem is like you'll be looking at something
Sally.
super obscure, like a Casio watch.
Sound like Casio.
That's Casio. Yeah.
All right.
It's a good one. I like this one. It's like a ProTech.
It
has
totally
an
doesn't look like it.
altimeter and a compass in it.
Totally doesn't look like it.
It is a Casio. Look, come on, bro.
Mm-hmm.
See that shit? Very nice. But but then all of a sudden it'll show you whatever you searched for, whatever it was, whether it's surfboards or fucking Hildeberg tents. They'll be for sale. And you'll see like Amazon.com ads for like what you like. I was looking at Zeiss binos the other day. I read a
Well,
great
you and I
review.
talked about it.
Yes.
Actually.
Yeah, but then I read a review on them, and I actually Googled them. But then, like, everywhere I went, if I went online, I would see a little Google ad for Zeiss binos. I'm like, this is kind of creepy.
But that's different. I think if you Google search it, you're on the grid.
You are on
But
the
if
grid.
if you're on someone else's device in your home kitchen, it's
Yeah.
not like I was looking at it on mine.
Right.
I was on Sharon's iPad. Then she was ordering me a ring on her iPad, and we were talking about it. Then I opened my Instagram up, and here's the silicone rings as a sponsored recommendation within my Instagram feed. He's backing up. You got to back it up, back it up. Uh-oh.
I gotta think about that.
I go back to that. Gmail's free for a reason. These are all free services we're using and not paying for. So you have to give up a little bit to get these cool things.
You have to give up your
I get it.
Your
but
privilege?
here's my position. Everything I think of is out there. I'm a professional talker. The most fucked up ideas I've ever had have all been recorded.
very true.
100% true. There's no getting around that. Like, I don't
And
have
you
any
do
hiding.
come up with some crazy stuff.
Anybody would. I'm telling you, there's nothing special about me. Anybody would if you didn't have a job and you had enough free time and you weren't worried about paying your bills. You'd have and you were in tune with the universe. Anybody would. We all would. There's nothing special about me. Cheers.